All right, how we doing today, everybody? I'm Eric. I'm from the Cardinal Health site in Mansfield, Massachusetts. I'm going to take you through a 10-minute stretch break today. Like I said earlier, if you still have time to grab a chair nearby, as well as a towel, a t-shirt, something like that to do some of these stretches, it's going to really help benefit you as well. And we'll work through it now. So first up, we're going to start with our chair. I'm just going to lower you down so you can see me a little bit better here. We're going to do an assisted pigeon stretch. So my chair is a little bit higher, so this is going to work right through my hips as well as my IT band. So what we're going to do here is basically all you're going to do is take your leg, bring it on up, and cross it over. What we're going to do, I'm going to start our timer. We're going to hang out in this position to start, and then we're slowly going to lean forward and to each side, to the left and to the right side. So let's go ahead and get into that position. You can pick your right or your left leg up. You'll feel a little tightness through your hip on the side here, all the way probably down into your knee area. So what we want to do, take some deep breaths. Loosen up that area. Let's go ahead and lean forward with our chest, bringing our chest forward. Really stretching through that hip area. It's probably tight. We're doing a lot of sitting lately between work and being home. Really loosen up those hips area. If your hips are tight, it's going to cause that lower back pain. So very important to take care of this area. Let's go ahead and lean to our left. So for me, it's going to be over the chair. It's probably the opposite for you through the camera. Good. Deep breaths. Each time you inhale, when you exhale, you want to go a little bit further deeper down to that stretch. Good. Let's come back. We're going to go back down to center here. Come straight at you. Leaning again with that chest. Getting a good stretch right through that hip area. A couple good deep breaths in this position here. Next, we're going to head out to our right, so you kind of want to be over that knee area. So I'm going to go on out, make sure your chair is nice and steady, as well as a coffee table or an ottoman that you have. Lean on over, really stretch it right through that hip complex. That leads right up into that lower back region. Awesome job, guys. Let's come up slowly. Let's go ahead, flip that chair around. We're going to hit the other leg now. Good. So my left side's always tighter, so for me to get up on this high chair is a little bit of a struggle. So go ahead and laugh at me, but hopefully by the end of this stretch, this knee will be a lot lower to the floor. So again, I'm going to hang out here for a couple seconds, kind of rock a little bit, slowly back and forth, opening up that hip region area. Take a couple deep breaths. Again, you could be using a chair, an ottoman, a coffee table, maybe one of your kids' little benches that's around since you're at home. Let's go ahead, let's take this forward again, leading with the chest forward, coming right at you. Ooh, this one's a little tight on me, so I'm definitely feeling the pressure on this side. Again, usually the left or your right side, one side's gonna be stronger, one side's gonna be tighter, so you'll definitely feel it throughout that region. Good, little slow rocking back and forth. Good. Let's go ahead and take it to my right, which is probably gonna be your left on the camera. Doesn't really matter which side you really go, as long as we hit both sides in the center. Go ahead and lean forward. So I'm getting some good pulling right through that, again, that side of my hip, right up into my lower back. Did some computer work today, so I've been sitting, so this is a great stretch for me as well. Let's come back to center. Let's go over that left kneecap. Go ahead and lean forward here. Just make sure your chair is nice and sturdy. Good, a couple deep breaths. This is a good one to do daily. Well, like I said, it's really going to help open up that hip region and that lower back region. Good. Let's come up nice and slow. What we can do next is we can get rid of this chair. Go ahead, grab that towel, that t-shirt. We're going to do what's called the chest opener. So I'm going to remove my chair. Go ahead and grab, I have a green stretch strap. Obviously, because I'm in the profession, I have my toys at home. You guys might not. So like I said, if you have a towel or a t-shirt, something like that around, that would be very effective as well. So what we're going to do here, you're going to grip on either end of that t-shirt or that towel. You can even do this without a stretch strap, a towel, or anything like that. I'll show you that version as well. You're just going to come up slowly overhead and try to bring it all the way back down. It's going to really help to open up the shoulder joint as well as the chest. Yeah, nice and slow. Try and keep those elbows locked out. You're coming over, head's neutral. Bring it back over. Good. Bring it up. Over. You guys keep going. I'm going to drop my strap just to show you what it would look like if I didn't have anything at home I could use. So again, I'm here. Coming down, the strap just helps me to stay steady. We're really opening up that shoulder joint right through the shoulder blades, that chest area that tends to get tight when you sit over a keyboard. And then we're back over. Go ahead, guys. I'm going to grab my stretch strap just so I can get the benefit as well. And we're going to do a few more here. Really open up that chest, that back region. A lot of times it gets tight when you're over the keyboard like that, kind of hunched over. So this is going to help out with your posture. Again, so I'm coming over. Big exhale. This is a tight stretch. Right through that chest region, and then bring it back on over. Good. Up. Over. We'll do one more for good measure. Good, nice and slow. Give you a side view here. Up and over. Head's neutral. Elbows are locked out. Bring it down. Good. So next we're going to work our way down to the floor. So if you have that strap, that t-shirt, that towel, let's go head on down to the floor. We're going to work on our hamstrings next. So we're going to lay flat on the floor. What we're going to do is you're going to put that t-shirt, whatever you may have at the bottom or the arch of your foot. This is going to be your assistant. So when you lay back, you're going to use this to help you bring it on up. What we're going to do, just going to kind of hang out in this position. Each time you take an exhale, we're going to bring that leg back just a little bit further, okay? So go ahead, get in that position, get comfortable. Hopefully you have a clean floor. If not, you can always dust yourself off later. Couple deep breaths, look at my knees nice and straight, my legs nice and straight. If you get a little bit of shaking, that's fine. The muscle's tight, so it's trying to work against you as well. Head's on the ground, we're not straining at the neck. Drop that head back. Go ahead and breathe. We're going to be quiet for a few seconds so we can actually relax and stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more and then we'll switch over to our left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Good. So while you're in this position, a cool little personal training trick. Make life easy. Slide the other foot in. Drop the other leg down. Go ahead. Pull that other leg up. It's the little things in life that amuse you, right? And go ahead. Same concept. Knees locked out. We're going ahead. We're just pulling back slowly. Dropping the head back. Doing the opposite of what I'm doing. Drop your head back, put it on the floor, breathe, pull that leg back. Nice and slow, we're not forcing it, nice and gentle. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, again, you might feel some shaking here, completely fine. It means the muscles tensing up on you, trying to fight it because you're trying to stretch it out, you're trying to lengthen it. It's not its natural habitat, natural state. We're trying to change things in the body here. One more deep breath. Good. All right, let's get up into a seated position slowly. We're going to stretch our calves next. So if you have, hopefully you have that towel with you or that t-shirt. It's going to stay on the bottom of your foot. What we're going to do is, if you can see, we're going to put that strap, that towel right at the ball of our foot. We're just going to go ahead and pull back on it. We're going to stretch the toes, which is going to help stretch our calves as well as our plantar fascia, which is at the bottom of your foot. Sometimes you might have plantar fasciitis, you get some tightness, some painful tingling or sharp pains in the bottom of your foot, so it's going to really help you out. Go ahead, relax that foot a little bit. Nice couple different circles here, left and right. Good, let's get one more pull in here. Guys are doing great. Hopefully you're getting some relief through that lower leg region. Good, let's see if you remember my nifty little personal training trick. Good, switching over to that right foot for me, could be your right or your left. Go ahead, pull on back. Got that strap right around the ball of my foot. I'm even flex my toes back. It's going to work the back of your leg. It's also going to work the exterior and interior portion of your shin. Believe it or not, you have some muscles in that cabin as well. And we're just working on stretching that Achilles tendon as well. So we'll hang out here for a few seconds. Good, a couple deep breaths. Good. All right, next one. We're going to stay down on the ground. We're going to do a simple pose. If you have a pillow, this could be good if you have really tight legs. But essentially, just like you're down on the floor, picking something up on the floor, putting new flooring in, working with your children, all we're going to do is have my feet straight down. And we're just gonna try to sit back down on the heels. Again, if you have really tight legs, you might wanna stuff a pillow right in between your glutes here. Bring that right on down. You might get a couple cracks in the ankles. Those feel good. They're loud, they're noisy, a little scary, but they feel good. Go ahead and sit on back. What this is gonna do, it's gonna stretch the muscles from the top of your feet, all the way up your shin, all the way up your thigh, into your hip. So again, this is a good one. What I like to do, I like to shift a little bit left to right, hit both sides. If you worked out yesterday, if you've done some leg exercises, so really help to loosen up that area as well in the upper legs. Go ahead, relax. Again, if you have tight muscles, you can't reach the heels, you can go ahead and stuff a pillow right under your glutes here, in between your heels, in your backside, and go ahead and sit down. But your goal is to slowly be able to sit on down like this. Good, let's hang out here. And after this, we'll stretch out our wrists and we'll be done for the day. Good, a couple more rocks here, really loosening up. All righty, awesome job. Let's head up to our feet nice and slow. Next, I'm just gonna tilt the camera so you can see me. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna do a simple wrist stretch here. So again, I believe you did this last week. You guys should be doing this on a daily basis since you're on keyboards and mouses. Hands are out. You're gonna take your other hand, top of the fingers, go ahead and pull those back. What we're trying to reach all through that forearm cavern here, trying to really open those muscles up from being tight or even lengthen from being on the keyboard. It's a simple stretch, but very effective. This will help you prevent carpal tunnel and any wrist injuries down the road. Let's go ahead and turn the wrist down and let's pull back. Same concept, except this time we're stretching the top of the arm here. Good. Switch hands, we're going up. Really stretch that region out. Right through the forearm area. Awesome job, guys. And then we'll finish out hand down. Pull on back. Good. Right through the top of the wrist there. Good. And now let's release hands. Let's get a couple circles in. Let's go inward first. We look silly doing this, but it's going to help move those joints around. They're getting stiff throughout the day. Now let's reverse them. Might have a little bit of clicking, but as long as you don't have any pain, completely fine. It's just a ligament or the tendon slipping around the joint or the bone in that area. All right, guys, awesome job. Hopefully you got a little bit more flexible today, give you a little energy break or maybe even a stress reduction. We hope to see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy your weekend.